in my opinion, the future quarterback Nelson has underperformed and isn't living up to the 5-star prospect. Okay, so remember, he's coming off of surgery. It was on his non-throwing arm, but he's probably a little bit rusty. He's probably a bit nervous. You know what I mean? There could be a million things, but I can tell you that he is a great. Matter of fact, I was listening to John Walker, defensive back during the Pete Carroll years on USC show, and he was talking exactly about that. And I watched him play against St. John Bosco in the playoffs 2 years ago. Believe me when I tell you, this guy can make all of the throws. Rick, you made the point we were watching you say, wow, he's faster. And he is. He's in person. He's quicker than I remember him being. He's growing, and he's all of 6'4" for sure. He's building out. He's going to get bigger. You can always tell the freshmen because they're not quite as thick, right? But he's going to get bigger. He's got to get better, and give him a break. He's just coming off surgery. So I don't know how much throwing he's been doing, but if you ask me, whatever you've seen or whatever you've heard, I think we'll be just fine with Nelson.
Yeah, again, coming off an injury, labrum, that's going to take time. You got to get your mentality right as well, and you're learning an offense. He's going to be fine. I mean, just case in point, Arch Manning was reported didn't have a good outing in his spring game, and that's the number 1 player in the country. So Malachi Nelson, this kid's a special talent. He's only going to get better, and he's in the room with Caleb Williams, Miller Moss, Lincoln Riley, and Cliff Kingsbury. So,
and real quick, and for those people that have not played college football, going from high school football to the USC practice field is the equivalent of going from roller skates to the 55 freeway. I mean, there is no comparison to high school football. I mean, when you go to USC, you have to play against these players. It is going so fast. And I'm telling you from experience, things are moving so fast, it's almost impossible to step onto the field and be able to adapt to the speed, especially what the quarterbacks have to deal with the reads and all those type of things. It's totally different than high school. High school, you can see it's slow compared to college football. It's slow compared to passing league and all those other things that people try to, make an equivalent. It's just no comparison at all. I mean, so to even, I mean, I get it with Arch Manning. The pedigree obviously is there, and I think that he'll be great at the end of the day as well. But it's totally unfair to evaluate a player in his first scrimmage against college players in the last time he played in pads was in high school. I mean, it's just not even a fair comparison. I mean, anybody that has success from going from high school and steps on the college field and has success, they got lucky. They just happen to be in the right spot. They got lucky. I mean, it's just not fair to the kid.
Yeah, and someone made a call about floaters. Again, we talked about he had to play. He did throw one off his back foot that was probably ill-advised. Not the best thinking. But in general, if you're watching right here, the video I shot. Sorry, I'm not a cameraman. But you saw Caleb. Watch him follow everywhere. I was watching this for a while. That he follows him along. He's being tutored by Caleb. You saw them breaking down. This was right after he came out because he had the ball was stripped from him. It looked like his arm was going forward. I thought it should have been an incomplete pass. But it was. You're going to have him learning mentored by Caleb Williams. So let's see about this. This young man is going to be mentored by Caleb. He's going to get some input from Cliff Kingsbury, and his head coach and offensive coordinator is Lincoln Riley. He comes from his accolades. He is an awesome quarterback. Believe me, I think we're okay having Nelson in the wings.
And Kingsbury might help out a little bit.
Not to mention the receiving core that he's going to have coming.